I'm a dumbass. I'm a dumbass.
Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Amanda. If this is your first time here, yes, welcome back. It's been like 5 days and people started freaking out. I like, please calm down. I'm back, fine. What else I have to say? Yeah, welcome back. Today we're doing a get ready with me because I haven't done one in a long time. And I have to pre-film today because I'm a YouTuber. That's one. Two, watch Zoo on Netflix. Great show. I've had many testimonials tell me that that's a great show, and I know. That's why I recommended it. Okay, and then here's my social media, Twitter and Instagram, and I'm not posting on Instagram anytime soon, sorry. All right, now that that's out of the way. So a couple of days ago, I woke up really early and decided to organize my makeup vanity because I kind of wanted to. And that makeup, this is my like parents' house, like this is like my house that I grew up in, or one of them that I grew up in. So I've had makeup there since like 2015, 2016. And as I was organizing it and like throwing stuff away, I was thinking, I'm like, some of these brands are really falling off. I was like, huh. So then I tweeted this tweet, I'll put it on the screen. And I was like, let's discuss dying brands because there are some that are on their last legs. I'm not gonna say dying because that's really dramatic, but some of them are on their way out. And so I was noticed as the years gone by, like the beauty community in general and like me as a consumer have started to like shift. There's been a big shift towards like indie brands and brands, basically Sephora's on my last nerve because of that damn rewards program, but Sephora is like not where you go anymore. I mean, for certain products, yes, but like for a lot, it's like a big fat no. And in this video, I wanted to talk about like dying brands because it's a new year and new year, peace, love, and Parmesan or whatever the Instagram influencers are saying. I wanted to also not only do the negative part, but also give these brands some free tips on how I think they should, fix themselves if they want to keep running. So I think one of the main issues with all the brands that I'm going to talk about is that they're not evolving with the consumer. The beauty community is not the same as it was in 2016. We like different things. We do different things. We don't like this. You can't release a product that was released in 2016. You couldn't release it today. Just like you couldn't release some of these products that are coming out now. Back in 2016, people weren't ready for it. And I think that because there's so many brands out there, especially independent brands, that these like cult classic brands, not all of them, some of them have kept up, but a lot of them, they're becoming like classic, as in like old. Like they're becoming old news. Nobody really wants to mess with that anymore. Like that's what they're doing. And I'm like, oh. And it's not like they have the prestige. These brands don't necessarily have the prestige of like super high-end luxury makeup where like you'll still get customers anyway because you're like Dior or something. These girlies don't have these. So they need people to be talking about them and people are not. But I'm gonna tell you how to fix it. Yay! Okay, I'm using a new foundation today. It's the NYX Born to Glow. Too Much Mouth talks about this. And I was like, okay, I'm her exact shade. So I got the same shade she wears. This better match me. Okay, now let's start. So I'm gonna start with the first brand in honor of their whole brow shebang thing that being released or whatever announced a couple of days ago. You don't know who I'm talking about. I'm talking about Benefit. So Benefit has this beauty blender. Benefit has this brow contest that they do is it a brow camp? Ooh, that's red. Whatever. They do this every year, and I'll talk about my issues with it later, but I just want to start with Benefit. So, Benefit's on its last legs. I'm sorry. The brow products are keeping them from sinking into the deep blue sea. I think, so in my opinion, because listen, Benefit has proven time and time, my Benefit products fell on the floor right now, that they do not care about complexion products, that they do not care about you if you are not Moonstone Pearl, Opal, or Eggshell Cream. They have proven that literally day in and day out with the constant neglect of deeper skin tones in their complexion products launch, which they launch like once every blue moon anyway. So I'm like, okay, so hang it up. Get rid of the complexion products. If you're not gonna come Listen. In the age of Fenty beauty, you can't release shade ranges anymore. You can't. You're not doing that. And in 2020, we are no longer giving those brands any sort of attention. You're gonna release a shitty shade range. Well, you're gonna flop. Bye bye stocks. Bye bye bonds. You're gonna die. Not die. That's dramatic. But oh, this is a nice foundation. Okay, I haven't used a drugstore foundation in over like 4 years, so I'm pretty excited. Let me pick this up because I don't want to be rude to Miss Benefit since I just used their brow product on my brows today. Okay, so, and I see this because, so that, you know, their cult things, I think that makes them the most well known are one, their brow products, and two, that damn Hoola bronzer. But it took them like 75 millennia to release more shades of their most coveted bronzer. It took them probably, I think, like 4 years to release more shades of their bronzer. Hang it up! Hang it, call it a day. You clearly do not care about anyone in your complexion ranges. So if you're not gonna care, stop making them. If you're not gonna give a half a rat's ass about your complexion products, I don't wanna see it. I don't wanna see it and I don't wanna hear it. And the Benefit Brow Competition, so I thought about entering last year. I did not, and I'm glad I did not. First of all, I don't really care about brows. I have one way of doing my brows. It's worked for me this long and I'm gonna keep doing it this way. But that contest, I like it because it's introduced me to a lot of incredible content creators. And some of my own mutuals have gotten on that competition. They've done very well, good, period. But I have some serious issues with the regulation of said contest. You basically vote. If you don't know what it is, Benefit hosts like a brow camp, whatever. There's like, I think 12 maybe people that win the like Instagram portion of it, and you get to go somewhere. I think last year was on like Long Island somewhere. You go and you have a brow camp contest thing. It's like school, and there are like judges who are like bigger influencers in the beauty community, and you do all these challenges, and then someone wins like an amount of money, and then like the runners up or whatever get like contracts Benefit to do. It's good. It's a good thing. However, there's a clear lack of regulation in terms of voting, because you vote in the coaches, the bigger influencers, you vote in their comments on their Instagram posts. So if your coach has the most amount of followers, you're gonna get the most amount of votes. So like that's not regulated. And last year, Miss Nikita Dragon, she essentially bribed her followers to vote for whoever, which one of her 4 was in the top 4. And, you know, Benefit just said, okay. They didn't say anything. She basically said, I'll give you free brow products if you vote for my person. And no one said, huh, seems like bribery. But you know, that's just me though. Okay, I'm editing. Sorry, I look incredible. Period. Okay, enter the brow contest. If you are black or if you are brown, enter the brow contest because I will die before I let you lose. I'm telling you right now, we need to win. I'm sorry. That Benefit has shown time and time again that they have some of the worst diversity issues out of most beauty brands we see in like Sephora and Ulta. They are piss poor at this. They have horrible, they're so bad at it. So if you are black or brown and you want to enter the beauty the Benefit brow, whatever, do it. And tell me that you're doing it. Tell me on Twitter or tell me here. I don't use my Instagram. Tell me on Twitter, tell me here. I will support the living life out of you. Please, we need one of us to win, please. Oh, listen, that was a year ago, but you know what? And they also, Benefit to me just has a lot of issues. They put Jehovah, what's his name? I'm trying to think of a different word for S besides like scuttlefish. I'm just gonna go with Jehovah Shepherd. We're going very Bible. He was on one of their brow products and I said, oh, there we go. Their products, their brow products are very, very, very good, and they should stick to what they know. Stick to what they care about, actually. Not just what they know, what they care about. Is that the sun? Hey, girl. Okay. Oh, that's a little too bright. No. She's about to go away in a second. I'm gonna keep talking, but I can't even see. So I think like what they could do is if they really want to go with this brow thing, you could do 2 benefit brow searches a year. You could do like more miniature ones. You could have like the winners of previous years come back and be a coach. You could have them be like a special guest. You could film it. You could put it on like YouTube TV or something. You could do benefit. I know this hasn't been going on for a very long time, but you could do like benefit brow camp like all stars and bring back like the top 3 of every year to like try again. You could do it around the holidays and have them do there's so many things they could do with that like reality show type thing that they don't do, and I don't get why. Do you want to make money or not? What do you want? Do you want customers or not? Because the hype is dead. Benefit, it's gone. You need to do something better. You got to, because one product is not going to keep you afloat for that much longer, or one group of products. I guess brow products are more than just one product. Okay, so the next brand that I'm going to be talking about is Urban Decay. I have a lot of issues with Urban Decay, a lot of issues. I just think they're a very lackluster brand now, and they weren't always like this. So Urban Decay was doing, for like a period of time, up until like 2018, I think, they were doing like relatively well. Like whenever they released something, people would buy it, influencers would review it. Like they were on everyone's like list. They were on everyone's radar. That's the word that I'm looking for. And then something happened. I don't know exactly when it was or what it was that happened. I have some ideas about what it might have been, but I don't know officially. And I'm thinking back, they released the all-nighter foundation. Do you remember that? It was like silver bottle. People really liked that. And then I feel like after that foundation happened, they kind of fell off, and it's primarily because Urban Decay has one of the best examples of not evolving with your customers. They have nothing about their brand has changed in the past 4 years, and you can't expect to keep up in this industry is fast paced. You can't expect to keep up if you don't want to change anything about yourselves. Like I'm sorry, nobody like you gotta change. You gotta evolve at least a little bit, please. And so they released a foundation last year. It was the Stay Naked foundation. And here's where I have issues with Urban Decay, because they don't know how to market their own products, and it makes me kind of sick. So with that foundation, the Stay Naked foundation, they chose to do primarily influencer-based marketing. So they sent the foundation to a bunch of influencers, and they had them talk about it. They sent it to mid-tier and like high-tier influencers, if you want to call it that. I don't remember what the tiers are. I know it's like macro. I don't know and I don't care. They sent it to those things, but they didn't hire anyone who might have realized, hey, they released the foundation right after Lipstick Gate, Dramageddon 2, and the whole $60,000 fiasco. So in terms of the community's trust of influencers was pretty much at an all-time low when they decided to do only influencer marketing for their foundation. I heard it was a very, very good foundation, but you know how many people probably did not buy it because they're like, oh, they're getting paid to say that, because people's trust was at such a low point at that point last year. Idiots. PR? Marketing director? Where are you? I don't know. Focus groups. And then they released the Urban Decay Honey palette. I'm not sure if that was before. I don't remember. It was an ugly palette. It was ashy. It was very, very ashy. And people tried to convince me that it wasn't. It was very, very ashy. That was a flop too, because they used only celebrity marketing in that. And no one really cares. That might just be me, but I think most people that I know don't really care if a celebrity endorses a product, because like, I know you're not doing your own makeup. I know you don't really care what goes on your face. So like, what does your seal of approval mean to me? It means nothing. Like you being like, this palette, this ashy yellow honey palette what is that gonna do for me? What? No, that really made me mad. And then what else made me mad last year? What else made me, one of the worst launches of all time, let me put my powder on before I start to get upset, because I won't be able to powder if I'm screaming. Wait 1 second while the sun goes away, because I don't like that. I look like a ghost. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Hi sisters! Alright, it's gone. Okay, so last year, Urban Decay out of all brands, partnered with Game of Thrones. I did a whole video on Game of Thrones season 8 if you would like to go see it if you watched it. They decided to partner with Urban Decay to release a Game of Thrones collection. This could have been Urban Decay's turning point. This could have taken their brand out of hot water and brought them back up on people's radar. This could have been it. And what did they do? Absolutely nothing. They ruined their last chance. That was their oh my God, that palette is so ugly. The whole collection is it's offensive. You know, I'll go that far. I will go that far and go on record and say that palette was offensive. The whole thing, the whole shebang. It was rude, it was uncalled for, and it was blasphemous. Have you seen that palette? If you, listen. When you put Game of Thrones, that name on anything, people will buy it just because it says Game of Thrones. But the fact that people didn't want to buy that, even though it said Game of Thrones, is an issue. Is a very serious issue that I don't know how nobody thought of before releasing it to the public. We have a lack of, we have a lack of self-awareness with some of these brands. I don't want to say what is wrong with you, but so my recommendation for Urban Decay is a complete rebrand. I'm talking about a complete overhaul of the brand. Get rid of the packaging, do whatever you gotta do, revamp, scrap it, throw it away, and start fresh. That is what I recommend for Urban Decay, because honestly, that Game of Thrones palette was your last shot. Because you blew it, you need to try again. Now, let me not say this part screaming, because this is my actual advice for them. So Urban Decay, I wish I knew what was going on. I'm really sorry about the lighting. Urban Decay used to be that edgy, like, beauty brand. They had a little bit of a, like, they're bad. Like, they had, like, darker packaging. It was more, like, metal. It was very, I don't know, but, like, it's what Melt is now. Like, Melt is what Urban Decay was, like, 4 or 5 years ago. And because they've been playing it safe for too long, Urban Decay, I feel like. They have lost that edge. They used to push the envelope and keep pushing it, but they started becoming stagnant, and they started not, like, being out there as much. They started releasing very, boring palettes, when Urban Decay used to be the brand that push people out of comfort zones. How interesting. So what I'm saying is, you gotta rebrand, because now you're known as a stale vanilla paste brand. So you can't get your edginess back unless you throw it all away. Getting rid of the Naked series was an excellent start, but then they had to bring it. Nobody wants it. Nobody. I promise you, not a soul, nobody wants that anymore. And that's just, I have to stop. Like, what they could do, their liners, they have like 24/7 glide on liners, are incredible. Those are some really good pencil liners. Run with that. Run with your good products, are your, like, more edgy products. The pencil liners, the glitter liners, stuff like what's not clicking. Make matte rainbow eyeliners. So nobody has made, no brand has yet to make matte rainbow pencil liners that actually are good and are not flaming hot garbage. Urban Decay, here's your chance. Your pencil liners are very, very good. Make them in every single color and make them matte. because I know some of them are shimmers and nobody wants that shit. So that's one. Your glitter liners, which were Beauty YouTube 2016 cult favorite. Make more colors. Why is it the same color since 2016? Let's get it working. I don't know how businesses, brands actually works. I don't know if they can do any of this stuff. These are just my suggestions. I have to move on. The next brand I'm going to talk about is Tarte. Tarte is one of the best examples of bye-bye, but ostracized, got rid, excommunicated, they were done. That Shape Tape foundation ended their whole career. And that, because I asked, my tweet that I asked was like, what is Tarte's product? Because I was like, I would genuinely, and people were always saying Shape Tape, and I'm like, does anyone still use Shape Tape? I hope not. That concealer is not good. Doesn't look very good in person either. It looks good in studio lighting, which is where influencers wore Shape Tape foundation. Damn. Tarte, I think they need to hang it up flat screen with complexion products. I think they need to end it. I think it's just been mess after mess after mess with Tarte's complexion launches. It's done. You're done. You finished yourself. You ended your own career at this point. No more complexion products from Tarte. Find another niche. I don't know what it is. That's not my job to figure that out. But the complexion, that's a no-no for you. That's a no-go. No-go at all. And so I was in Ulta the other day and I saw that Tarte has a sub-brand called Sugar Rush. I have many questions. Who is the target audience? Listen. Who is a target audience? Because I looked and I was like, okay, kids, because it looked very fun and playful. And then I looked at the prices. Not kids. It's not kids. It's not kids. It is not kids at those prices. When ColourPop exists, it's not kids. So who's a target audience? I don't know. I don't think they know either. You're gonna release an entire collection and not have a clear target audience? I'm really thinking of ways to fix Tarte. I really had to sit there and think, because I was like, eyeshadow. They released the Tartelette in Bloom, which is one of my favorite palettes of all time, but then they couldn't even follow that up because they released the Tarte Toasted palette and that was a massive flop. So it's not eyeshadow. I already said Ixnay on the complexion products, their blushes, they could release more colors of those. I saw those in person and everyone's been talking about them for like years and years and years. And I was finally in Ulta like buying products I've always wanted to buy and I swatched them and I was like, literally baby powder. What? Who can use this? Not I. So I put them back down to release more colors of those. I'm really at I'm at a loss. I've been trying to help every single brand here and Tarte, I think it's time to hang it up. I think either hang it up, end it, or I keep saying complete overhaul, complete rebrand, but what would they rebrand into is my question. I'm trying to think of any release that has remotely interested me in the past couple of years. No, I'm nothing. That's crazy. That's crazy. Anyway, I'm moving on. Next brand I'm talking about is Too Faced. Okay, so this, out of all the brands that I'm going to be talking about, I think Too Faced has the best chance at redeeming themselves, and here's why. Their complexion products. Their complexion products are so very good. That foundation, the Born This Way foundation, is very, very good. The Born This Way concealer is very, very, very good. The powder is very, very good. So where's the disconnect? I know where it is in everything else. Listen, I am coming to you, I don't know what I'd call myself. I'm not really an influencer. Maybe let's just go with YouTuber. I'm coming to you screen to screen, okay? Hang the eyeshadows up. You're done. You're done. You're fit. No more. Until you can behave yourself and learn how to act correct, no more eyeshadows. No more. Stop it. Because there's nothing new about them. So stop please stop releasing them. Go back to the lab and figure out, because your complexion products are good. They're really, really good. Find some new ones. Create matte and dewy versions. You want to create a more mattifying, born this way. Your powder is very, very like ethereal, whatever. Not everyone wants that. Create a matte version of your powder. Your complexion products have always done well. Increase your bronzer shade line. That Chocolate Soleil bronzer was all anyone was talking about for like 3 years, and I couldn't try it because it looked like a highlight on me. Expand what? Hang up the eyeshadow palettes. Hang up the holiday collections. Nobody wants it anymore. Nobody. I promise you. No one wants it anymore. Nobody. Let go of the eyeshadow. Let it go. Y'all start releasing the same thing in different packaging. You think no one's gonna notice? You let go of it. I know you've been holding on for so long, but the rope's about to fall, the bridge is about to burn. You're done. You're done. Hang it up. Next and last brand, I think, yes, is Becca Cosmetics. Sorry. So we know Jaclyn Hill was their cash cow. And the reason I say cash cow and not saving grace is because Becca Cosmetics has some of the best products. Like, the brand has universally good products. Everything I've tried from them, I have loved and loved and loved and loved. Their Ultimate Coverage Complexion Cream, that foundation, is one of the best foundations of all time. The coverage is insane. The wear time, I used to wear that foundation to my cheerleading my all-star cheerleading competitions when I have to wear makeup for like 14 hours. And I go on stage and I sweat. That's a foundation I always wore because it would never ever fail me. Their concealer is incredible. Their mattifying primer is the most mattifying primer on the planet. I also wear that to cheer competitions. Their highlighter, I just bought because I had never tried one of their highlighters. Actually, I'd never tried it before, even though that champagne pop, that was literal ash on me. I couldn't. I went and I bought Chocolate Geode. First of all, it's broken, so I have to go back today and return it, which is annoying. But I tried it. Oh my God. If you are, buy a Chocolate Geode. Becca, what is their highlighter called? I'm not really sure. Buy it. Or at least go to the store and swatch it. Because I've been looking for a new highlighter for a really long time and I just found it. Like, I'm about to go back to the store. I'm not gonna fix it here. I don't do that. I'm gonna go back to the store and get a new one. It is stunning. I don't think you understand. It is stunning. That's incredible. So what's the problem? Jaclyn Hill, being Jaclyn Hill, brought in being an influencer, brought in a demographic that Becca had not been able to get to yet, which a lot of Sephora brands are not able to get to, which is teenager to young adult. Before the real like boom of beauty YouTube, people didn't go to Sephora. Not like people didn't go. Like 16-year-olds didn't really know what Becca Cosmetics was. They had never heard of her ever. And then Jaclyn Hill put her name on a product and Becca became known to everyone of all ages. And they lost, due to like influencer mania and all that. And they lost that. I don't really remember what happened with Becca and Jaclyn. I don't really care what happened with them. But I know something happened. And once that thing happened, hi son again. Once that thing happened, they kind of lost that. And they fell into a state of oblivion, into the black hole behind me. I just think that Becca is like a victim of terrible marketing and terrible promotion and terrible choices. Chrissy Teigen, really? Really? Don't ever do that again. Don't ever do that again. That's one. They seem to pick like a cash cow and they're trying to run with it, but Chrissy Teigen, really? I'm not even gonna speak on that anymore. What I think Becca Cosmetics would benefit from is not a hang it up flat screen, not a complete rebrand. Repackage all your old products and market them again. The products products are that good. They repackaged their foundation and did a new, like sort of like a little bit, not too much, did a new campaign for it. And like people remembered it because it's a really, really good foundation. Do it for all your products. Do it for all your products. Because right now, Becca is releasing good products. Just nobody, you know what they might have to do? I'm sorry to the audience. We might have to bring back brand chips. I know we don't like them. But I think Becca might have to shell a little bit of cash because the products are good. It's just people are ignoring it. So pay people to promote them. Send people on a trip for it. And they'll promote it. And then they'll be like, oh, this product is actually really, really good. I know I'm not like, you shouldn't advocate for brand trips or whatever, or like influencer schemes, but they might need it at this point. And no more collabs. No, you ended that. You ended that real quick. No more collabs, ever. I literally mean ever again. No more. Maybe in like 20 years, if your brand's still running, no more collabs. I'm sorry. All right. So that's the end of, those are all the brands. I know there's more, but I only really had time for those 5 or 4. I think it was 5. So yeah, so all these brands, basically, you need to hire a crisis management team. You need to figure out what is going to sell and what is going to sell fast. I gave you some great ideas. If you would like some more, if you would like specifics, contact me and I will send you my rates. I'm kidding, but I'm not. I have great ideas. 1, no more eyeshadow palettes. We're done. We're done with eyeshadow. Until the bronzer, the contour, the powder, and the concealer lines start looking like your gung-ho diversity, we love black people mantra that you keep spilling all over social media. Until you talk, you walk the walk, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to see a single pressed pigment. I don't want to see it. I don't care. Until you actually talk the talk and walk the walk, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to. I don't. No more eyeshadow palettes. There's other stuff with your eyes. There's eyeliners, eye pencils, Urban Decay, get on it. You could do, I don't know, mascaras are stupid. That's the thing, Too Faced, hang up the Better Than Sex mascara crap because people have realized that spending more than $20 on black goop and a toilet brush wand is absurd. It's stupid. Go to the drugstore. It's the same thing. Or you can go to Sephora and buy the one mascara that's $40, and when you run out of the black goop, go to the drugstore and buy the black goop of another brand. Just use the brush. Just clean the brush and use the brush and the black goop. Gosh, don't be an idiot and don't fall for these schemes. All right. That's it. So that's the end of my video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I didn't even finish my makeup and I don't really intend on doing so. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to check out some of my other videos. Here's on social media again. I think I'll put it there. And yeah, I had a question to ask. I'm really forgetting what it was. Okay, if you've ever watched America's Next Top Model, I need you to tell me what you think are the best or most controversial seasons, because I want to start watching America's Next Top Model again, but I do not have time to watch 24 cycles. I've already seen like 6 of them, but I'm not watching 24. So tell me the best ones and most controversial ones. And yeah, that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye bye.